Welcome in to the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
Oh, we do a thing.
We do a thing.
I am Izzi, your lore master.
It's always do me wrong.
And we are continuing with our story, Eleothis, Land of the Woven Sons. Today, with us, we have a guest.
You're not supposed to
Calling
mention her.
out right at the beginning, our friend D, who is going to watch.
I'm creepy.
She's a groupie.
Oh, that's just I'm creepy. You're not creepy. Too creepy.
With me today, I have...
Hi, I'm Julie. I play Kethra Evermoon, a human Circle of the Moon druid, and I rolled a 5.
a 5 plus 2 for a...
Yeah.
7.
These dice are beautiful, but they end up in the naughty spot every time. They're beautiful, but they always do me dirty.
Let's go counterclockwise.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Iolite. She's an Earth Genasi Circle of Stars druid, and I rolled a 13 for
Okay.
a total of 15.
There we go. 15. So we got a 7, a 15.
I'm Cuba. I play Ayla Myrea. She is a beautiful tiefling glamour bard, and I rolled a 13 plus 4.
Okay, that is a 17 altogether. So we're going up the chain here.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
I had 2 months.
Hi, I'm Patrick.
Somebody wants to go ahead.
I play Malachi Morningstar. He's a Dampier Hexblade Warlock, and I rolled a 16 for a total of
16?
18.
All right. We're still creeping up slowly.
That's why I did what I did. My name's Adam. I play Eldon Strockhaven. He is a human... I almost said druid. Human ranger Drake Warden, and I rolled a nat 20.
All right.
For a total of
25. Okay. Well, let's do our announcements here. You can follow us for free on Patreon. I feel like we have 86 or 87 patrons. Thank you to all of our free patrons and our paying ones. You can watch our VODs on YouTube and support our channel through through watching our stuff or listening to it. For merch, you can go to tinyurl.com/DDG merch.
I'm the only one, I guess.
I'm not wearing any as well.
It's usually me.
Throw my sweatshirt on, quick.
Live by the die, die by the die. We've got
Hold it
a
up.
dice dragon. We've got
Everyone's got merch now.
the Monty logo.
Now we all just have to get matching tattoos.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That can be arranged.
And everything that you purchase does go back into helping our stories reach more folks. For music, thank you so much to Monument Studios, Fantasy Plus, Michael Gelfi Studios, Alexander Miller, aka the Boy King of Idaho, and Kevin McLeod via Incompetech for the ambiance and background music. Thank you for letting us use it royalty free. Links can be found in the show notes for these creators. Cons and events. I will definitely be attending Captain Con in January, end of January, that first weekend that rolls into February. I will be running Daggerheart Threads of Camgin Woods, and I'm thinking of running a second one. I just am trying to decide. It might be the quick adventure. I'm gonna make a note for myself. Which I know some people have been doing as a learn how to play, and I feel like I've got it down at this point. So check that out. I'm also thinking about BlurredCon. That's in March, and I really would like to go, but money. Besides that, I don't know if there's any others that folks were interested in going to, but we will continue to add them to our roster and talk about them here as we decide.
You can find me on the 24th on the compound playing Vampire the Masquerade, if that's your bag.
Very nice. The
What's your name?
compound.
Tell them your name.
I've had a couple beers. My vampire is Rafael de la Torre.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name. I've only played once. It was a month ago.
If not, that's what it is going forward from now on.
Yes, so that's a live play over at twitch.tv/the compound, all one word.
I have no idea what I'm doing in that game, but it's fun.
That's all.
We all held in the same coffin. We all
The silence was
feel
loud.
the inhalation.
That's all I've got for announcements. So, unless if anybody has anything else, before we get started, you can check out this scribequill.com recap with character art by Mibble Art on Instagram and backgrounds from Beneos Battle Maps on Patreon. And don't forget to
Like, share, subscribe.
The Woven Fates stood against the dwarven vampire Samael in Lhorus's throne room as he unleashed a seemingly endless horde of his spawn. The party had moments to prepare, with Ayla blessing them with enhanced vitality and Malachi granting himself supernatural speed. The battle began with a spectacular offensive. Kethra's wall of fire engulfed the first wave, Iolite's opalescent magic empowered the party's spellcasters, and Eldon's cone of magical arrows shredded through the enemy ranks. Malachi turned the tide by summoning a pillar of pure sunlight, which disintegrated scores of vampires, a tactical move he positioned to save his allies at great personal risk. Ayla then surrounded the party with shimmering spirit guardians, pixies of pure light that tore into any foe that drew near. The fight descended into a desperate melee, with each hero surrounded. Kethra summoned dire wolves before transforming into a massive earth elemental, her stone fists shattering the undead. The party's pre-laid traps also sprung into action. Eldon's signal gave the party a tactical advantage, and enchanted stakes pierced and restrained another group of vampires. But the duel between the vampire lords reached its grim conclusion as Samael brutally defeated Lhorus, smashing him through the crystal throne. Triumphant, Samael turned to the party, his eyes locking onto Malachi, whom he called the bastard son. The true fight began. Kethra burrowed underground to attack Samael from below, while Malachi unleashed a flurry of attacks with Bloodletter, dealing immense damage. Samael retaliated with terrifying blood magic, turning every drop of spilled blood in the room into a deadly shard, and then seizing control of Eldon's dragon, Theratrix. The mighty drake was forced to attack its master, breathing fire upon Eldon. As the party reeled, Iolite gathered her power and cast a masterful dispel magic, freeing the dragon from Samael's influence. The battle became a brutal war of attrition. Samael and his remaining minions grappled and drained the party, with both Iolite and Eldon falling unconscious at different points, only to be revived by Ayla's divine healing. Samael mocked their efforts, even detaching his own head to launch it as a projectile attack. As a final act of cruelty, he seized an opportunity to demonstrate his power and decapitated Lhorus as a taunt to Malachi. This final provocation, however, triggered a crucial memory for Malachi. Lhorus had revealed that Samael could only be truly killed if his head was severed and boiled in wine, a preparation that had been planned ahead of the fight. Enraged and filled with purpose, Malachi unleashed a devastating, unstoppable assault. He moved like a blur, overwhelming Samael with a series of critical blows before tearing the vampire's head from his shoulders. He carried the screaming head to a hidden vat of boiling wine behind the throne and plunged it in, silencing the ancient evil forever.
The Great Hall is a maelstrom of screams and moans, lamentations and cries for mercy. But you hear none of that. Your world has been reduced to what you hold in your hand, a fistful of matted black hair clinging to the melted skull of Samael the Eternal, Samael the Ever-Living, Samael the withered carcass torn asunder by the bare hands of the champion of the Raven Queen. Vampires, their spawn, their thralls, weakly tear at each other as Samael's minions slither away and Lhorus's take the opportunity to gain the upper hand. As your companions also take opportunity to bash in skulls and smash vampires into pulp, what is going through Malachi's mind?
So he's so focused for so long on trying to kill Samael, and when he finally holds that skull in his hand and then slowly looks slightly past it as he sees the body of Lhorus and his head separated, and he's just going to drop Samael's head, comes tumbling down the steps up to where the throne is as he walks to Lhorus and attempt to move his head back to the body.
Okay. You retrieving Lhorus's head. Interestingly, as you lifted up the kind of ashen-looking face, one thing that occurred when Samael pulled the sickle towards him and sliced the head from the body, it also cut the silken, long, beautiful hair that you identified with Lhorus from all of those visions and dreams, and so it has been like chopped.
Just wrong. Sorry, the ex-hairdresser came out. Sorry, that's just wrong.
These beautiful.
It's at like an angle too. It's not
It's not perfect.
It's not
it's
pretty.
a chopped up mess, matted with blood, and
Probably won't grow back either because they don't really grow, do they?
that hasn't been established in the world yet.
It's gonna be he has no choice but to get a bob now.
Oh no.
He has no choice,
He's
guys.
getting a pixie cut.
I can see full-on Lord Farquaad.
You
Come
put that
on, you
pasta
know it.
dish, the pasta strainer on his head, and
Oh, the
just
Dumb and Dumber?
snip away.
Dumb and Dumber bowl
I thought
cut?
we were gonna do like the Karen.
I was
Like
literally
slice forward
thinking,
and short.
I was thinking that straight, like, A-line angled bob, like, very tight, with a little bit of, like, a French bang. I don't know why that popped into my head, but that seems very fitting. Sorry. Leave the industry, but apparently it doesn't leave you. Right.
Right, his hairstyle is up to you.
Yeah, up to you. I'm just saying that's what I visualize, so feel free. Please change my visual.
I'm still sitting here picturing the Danny DeVito skull.
I think a bob.
The bob.
As you solemnly take Lhorus's head and bring it back over to his body, what are the rest of you doing?
Is the battle like over or just ending? Like what's going on exactly?
Is there anyone left to kill? Basically, is that what you're...
Because she's not a killer, but they're trying to bite her, and she's tired of being bitten in an unsolicited way.
I don't want to be a chew toy. Yeah.
So essentially what you're seeing is the vampires and thralls and spawn of Samael almost appear to be in like active agony and are pulling themselves out of this space however they can. You noticed that while you may or may not have seen what Kai did because you were fighting for your lives against these creatures, there was a moment where all of them seemed to almost like scream out and like hold on to their faces, and some of them even like clawed their own eyes out. There was like a moment where it was panic. The other vampires, weakened as they are of Lhorus, it seemed as if they noticed the opportunity. They knew exactly what this meant, and so they lunged forward using the remaining strength that they had, and so you all would know to do the same. And so just kind of taking out the ones that you could, seeing others that like turned into bats, flew out, turned into a wolf and run out the door, or try to ascend through the open space that Kethra had created when she pulled the moonbeam down. They are escaping, and some of them will, but a lot of them you take your time to destroy.
Ayla has been flying around most of this battle. She would have done a couple of more blasts as she slowly like flitters to the ground and then kind of like does like a trust fall backwards, but the wings are flapping, kind of like bracing the fall. And then once she like kind of like slowly lowers to the ground, the wings disappear and just like they turn into the same blue luminescent balls that her magic is made up of as they disappear. And then she's just on the ground like that heavy fucking breathing of it's been a fucking time.
What are the rest of you doing?
Iolite's gonna go over to Theradrix and kind of like put her hands on him and look him up and down and say, "Are you okay? We lost you there for a second."
He turns his head. There's a moment almost where you had seen him leaping from perch to perch, tearing at vampires as he could. He landed down on the ground and took like one final bite at one of the vampires that turned into mist and then dissipated as his jaws snapped in place. And he almost for a second like turns to you, startled as if you're someone else, but catches himself. And he says, "Please don't worry about me. How is Eldon?" And he'll look to see where Eldon is.
Taking one last shot with his bow at a fleeing vampire. He's gonna just kind of almost... That exhaustion when you just sink to the ground, like kneeling. Like, I know you know what I'm talking about with martial arts tests, but there's a point where you can't sit. You don't collect yourself and sit. You just kind of slump where you are on your knees. And so that's how he'll be with his bow at his side and just, like you said, just trying to breathe.
Who went to 0 last session? Iolite and Eldon. That was it. And Theratrix. When you... when
Oh yeah,
He did,
Yeah.
didn't he?
When you look at each other and look at Theratrix, what new battle wound do you see?
When you look at Eldon now, his clothes in the front from his shoulder where his cloak meets down to his right hip have basically blown, like they don't exist, because when he hit me with that was 120 points or something like that.
You look like Goku after like
Like,
blocking a
it leaves-
giant
it-
blast.
So,
I was
and-
thinking more of like a 2000s GQ magazine.
Okay,
Where you're just
I like
looking
that
all
better.
ripped
I
and
like
shit.
that one
Like,
better.
yeah, I'm sexy. And
It's
I
like,
know it. Yeah. Hey, bitch. Hey, you got this.
He is-
Come on, Eldon, you gotta do this.
Just, like,
Do this for
strips
Iolite.
But he's also...
He looks at Ayla, does the Zoolander.
And you're like, as his open wound is
And you're like,
this isn't as sexy as I think.
Whatever it was called.
Steel.
Blue Steel.
He turned left. Eldon turned left.
It was a color.
Red velvet?
Red tape a cake.
He is covered in his own blood. Just absolutely gore covered.
Charming.
And they'll be... Because when we're brought back, it doesn't... Like, it wouldn't be a scar already, right? 'Cause
You
he
were
was-
magically healed, so it could be knitted. It's like it's almost like
It would be like a
it
big
stops the blood,
fresh,
and
so it'd
yeah,
be like
it's a fresh
giant,
yeah.
angry red scar that cuts across his entire body. Because when he hit him with that, he almost exploded. Poor Eldon.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's what.
Because he wears armor, I almost like the idea that like the armor is just
Everything's
gone.
destroyed,
Yeah,
yeah.
like your armor fell off after that hit.
Yep, his whole top half is basically just.
So we need a shopping
you're
session to get
yes.
more armor.
What about
He
I?
needs more
I'm gonna
clothes.
sit over here and shut up. Because I was thinking, I was like, ooh, very magic mic of you, Eldon. Sorry.
Those tearaway pants.
Iolite's
It's been a week
Day
this
really
week.
turned around.
He does have his cloak, so he could like do like that.
There you go.
I got somebody.
He makes a toga out of his cloak.
There you go.
What about Iolite?
Iolite's already, like, her stone skin is, like, so cracked already that I feel like it's sort of, I don't know. It's, like, magical, but it's also, like, fragile. Like, it's compromised already. So I think when she was hit, this side is the side that's already all cracked and the eye is kind of weird. And I think like a little chunk, like a little piece is actually just like gone now. Like here, like next to her.
So what is under the stone layer? Is it like, are you like
It's
the
just
thing? Like
light.
there's flesh under the stone?
No,
it's
well,
just
I don't know. You
energy,
can't
right?
really tell because it's like this light energy, I guess. I'm trying to, like, not plasma, but like, you know, like a light. You can't really see what's in there because
meaty.
it's just like a white light sort of
Oh, okay. It's okay.
that emanates from in there.
And Theratrix, Theratrix was in the thick of it, and
He would just, I think, just have an acclimation of different scars and
his
cuts.
previously, when you all knew him as a spirit, he looked perfect every time. He would disappear, he'd come back. He looked new, he looked young and fresh and untouched by.
He's lost his
The
baby
life.
scales.
Yes, he is looking like. It takes a long time for a dragon to go from a little bitty baby to the size that he is now. He's only the size of a horse, but under normal circumstances, that would be
The size of a horse.
that would be probably, I don't know, 80 to 100 years, let's say. Let's just say an adult dragon. And in that time, it's likely that a dragon would see a lot of encounters of various difficulty, we'll say. And so before, it was almost unnatural that his scales would be so clean and fresh. He's looking more like what you would expect a dragon of his age, his size, to look like. Little nicks everywhere, and his wings have like tiny tears that appear to have been stitched back together.
Like a claw or two is a little bit jagged, broke off, or like a horn.
My poor boy.
A broken
Seen
fang.
that.
But
you
done
know.
to my boy.
Poor baby. Kethra, what about you? What are you doing?
After she sees some of the vampires kind of like melting or whatever the other ones and the other ones are going after him, she's like, yeah. And she takes one last swipe with primal savagery and then she runs over to Kai.
Okay.
She's like, Kai, are you okay?
I know from everyone's perspective, I've only known him a few days. Only found out he was my father. For sure, when you all did. But the visions and memories, years, decades, friendship, a brother. As he says, brother, he's going to start to prestidigitation, clean him up, thinking back to one of the first visions that Kai got of Lhorus from Dagon's perspective of when Dagon was injured gravely and Lhorus was there nursing him back to health. I honestly don't know what to say. He gave his life to give us a chance.
Sorry, Kai. I wish I could bring him back for you.
I just hope he's at peace now.
Is there any way to bring a vampire back? Because is he really dead if he loses his head? I'm just asking.
I don't know.
You see, as you're sitting there, a few of the vampires of Lhorus's court, we'll say, begin to walk over to where you are seated with his body and his head. They're just walking slowly as you all kind of convene eventually over where Kai is with Lhorus.
Is there a visual difference between the vampire groups? Like, are Lhorus's like nice, more
No.
nicely dressed, and Danny DeVito's just kind of gross looking group, or just would we have recognized by facial recognition being there a couple days who's on whose side?
There is no difference. You would know because the ones that are in Lhorus's group are not attacking you. So
Fair
his
enough.
wasn't all. Samael's weren't all like yucky too.
Yeah, that
No.
was my thinking was like, yeah, he's gross, so like policy on his side is like, hey, no bathing.
Showers, no brushing your
So
fangs.
forbidden.
no, they were all just a variety of vampires, and he was crazy. So he just handled himself how he handled himself. But everybody that he has is it was just vampires fighting vampires. And the only way that they knew who to attack, I'm sure, they were attacking you. You would imagine if there were any on Lhorus's side who didn't like you, perhaps they attacked you too. You don't know.
Motherfuckers.
But there's no way to know that either way. But they start to, slowly walk over. As you sit there, the light of this large hall is slightly dimmed as you had triggered some of the pillars to fall and some of the crystals have been shattered. But as you sit there, you recognize a human walks up to you, Kai. The rest of you watched, and just places his hand on your shoulder. When you look up, you notice one of the butlers, a human butler, has like that wound on his neck. Probably, 40s, 50s, hard to tell with how gaunt he looks. He just places his hand on your shoulder, and when you look up to him, he has like a very slight smile, and he says, "Don't fret. He's not gone. Come. To be clear, this is a grievous wound, and I do not know how long it will take for him to recover. But it takes a bit more than simply decapitating him to take him from us."
Be sure he's taken care of.
Bring him. You stand up, and several of the vampires and their thralls follow you, and it's Harrison the butler as he Harrison as he leads you through.
I'll carry him with my strong arm.
I didn't even know that was his name.
Gonna cut this turkey.
I'm gonna whip up these mashed potatoes real quick.
Brings you through the halls, and when you think of what Lhorus's resting place would be, what comes to mind?
Because it's Lhorus, even though they are in mainly a cave and rock, his room would almost be like a wooden fixtured room built inside of it, so it's real elegant, like elvish style crafting of his style tradition. Definitely looks like it was made over time, where certain things look newer than others, but it definitely is a stark comparison to the stone walls of every other room.
Harrison leads you into the room as you're carrying, with the help of a couple of other of Lhorus's most trusted companions, lead into this room, and in a traditional sense, a coffin is there under a bed that has a sliding, you push it to the side, and underneath is where you can see this is where Lhorus would rest. Elegant velvet and silks and whatnot. and Harrison helps you to place the body in such a way that given time it can come back together. And you look, kind of closing Lhorus's half-open eyes as he put his fingers and hands on his chest, more out of like reverence than the tropey vampire way of resting. But
It's comfortable as fuck, okay?
Harrison says, I'll give you time if you'd like.
Thank you.
And he ushers the rest of the vampires out. Did anyone follow Kai into the room? Kethra follows you into the room. Anyone else? Okay.
If you two didn't, then I would not have.
Highlights wherever Eldon decides to be.
And I'm wherever I am.
So as Kai looks down, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but rest now. I don't know when I'll see you again, but no, we will reunite. Then he'll close the lid.
Close the lid and trigger the mechanism that moves the bed back over the space to hide where he rests. And as you are exiting, you turn and Kethra's there, but as you turn, you can see that there's a desk in this room, and there's an open book with a quill and ink, and just kind of casting your eyes over it, you see just like a line here and there written, and one that catches your eye is in his like very elvish calligraphy that's a little bit embellished with time. He writes, "I endure a lifetime of missing her for the privilege of having loved her." It's just written once.
Kyle, look
Men
at
written by women. Sorry, had to say it.
Amazing. Yep.
We had a male DM and be like, oogly boogly,
Boom,
that
is
big
that
old
it?
boogly.
It's a stick figure with boobs.
And a BBL.
It says, "Miss you" underneath. Little triangle.
Kai will see that and know what it means, and he'll like look back one last time and close the door and lock it until he's ready to come out.
Okay.
Or Catherine's gonna find the butler.
Okay. Yeah. Harrison is out there in the hall, just kind of standing, waiting as one in his station would.
Can I talk to you a minute?
Absolutely. How can I help you?
Away from possible prying ears of somebody, please.
Absolutely. Follow me.
Thank you.
Stalks down the hallway a little bit further into one of the servants' quarters.
She pokes her head out like, it's not coming. All right, come. All right.
He's on the ceiling.
What are the chances of Lhorus being okay?
He smiles. It's a feeble smile, but mostly because he seems weakened just by this siege and the amount of time it took for this battle to finally happen. And you notice cuts on him. He definitely went through it with you all somewhere in this building.
She's gonna look up and down and go, "You got fucked up, friend."
I did. And I would
She's like, "I will help you out with that later. But would you be able to get me something?"
I can try.
Because I may be able to help Lhorus. Because the reason he's good, it's if he's gonna make it, is the fact that his head is detached from his shoulders. Correct?
He should recover. The question is, how long?
I want to give Kai something that he deserves. Time with his father. If you can get me something, I may be a bit of help. I want to give this to Kai, but I don't want him to know I did it.
Okay,
So can this be between you and I?
absolutely.
Can you get me a prayer wheel?
A prayer
Wheel.
wheel. I should be able to do that.
When you get that, can you come find me?
I will need a day. We don't have them here, but I think I know of a village nearby. There's a temple.
Perfect. When you get it, come find me. Don't tell anyone.
Okay,
I think I can help him.
of course, miss.
Kai deserves this.
Of course.
Thank you.
He nods, and then
And before he walks away, she will look at him and go, "You poor son of a bitch." And that's exactly what she'll say. She goes, "You poor son of a bitch." And she'll do healing word and give him a few points of healing. Like, there you go.
Healing on the word bitch.
Yeah.
poor son of a-
You saw son of a bitch. And she lays her hand down and be like, "Hope that feels a little better."
You see some color like returns to his cheeks, and where some of the cuts are, they knit up into the scars, light pink on his skin.
And when you deliver, I'll do it again.
Thank you.
Even when she's doing something nice, it sounds like a threat. Bring it to me.
The opportunity was there. The opportunity's there.
Well, so-
Why
Just
not?
saying, kid, that's just
When
how
you bring me
Kethra-
what I want, I'll do it again.
Yeah, when you bring me what I want, you're still a little fucked up. I'll help you out. You're suffering, bro.
It's just even when Kethra's trying to be sweet, it comes off like she's trying to kill someone.
You gotta keep guessing.
He opens the door for you and waits.
Oh, they said chivalry was dead.
It's undead.
Yes, get some rest.
No, he's alive.
I hate myself for saying it.
He's alive. He ain't a vampire.
There he is.
No, he's not. He's just food.
He's
Oh, I thought he was a
Yeah,
human
he's a snack.
vampire.
He's a
Yeah.
butler snack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a human.
Go get some rest, because even though I helped heal you, you still look like shit, dude.
I appreciate your concern for me.
She's like, hey, I'm not saying anything bad. I look shit too.
I want to know his stats.
It's a rough
now,
day.
If he survived.
Of course, please, don't worry about me.
Sure.
He gestures, stepping to the side as a.
She walks down the hall. She's like,
As you leave him there going, how the fuck am I gonna do this? I just made that shit up.
she's pulling this shit out of her ass.
You're right.
Meanwhile, back in the Great Hall,
Go to a synagogue. I mean, like,
Me too.
I want to know.
I have no idea what a prayer wheel.
I just know I need it.
in the hall, you can see the vampires and Thrall and Spawn that were part of Lhorus's troop here, starting to clear out any bodies, or some of them hugging each other, or mourning over their lost companions. Others that were more on, let's say, like the feral side, just kind of like digging through remains and whatever. But
who's to keep those ones from trying to snack on us now?
what are you all doing? Well, the three of you left, and Theratrix in the room.
Normally, this is where I'd say I'd want to loot the body, but Eldon's very tired, so he's not doing much.
Looking at Eldon, you can see that with that open wound, one thing that you notice as you head over to him, where you would expect to see like pink, bright, neatly like new scarring skin, there is a mixture of, you can see like black and that milky white color that's knit inside of it. It is not the color that you would expect. It's not like wriggling or moving or anything like that, just it looks like gangrene. It
I
looks
was
like
kind of waiting for the yet too. I was like,
kind of gangrenous a little bit. If you had to compare
there goes
it.
your GQ run pay.
Oh, it smells like cheese.
Oh no, I just ate
It's already
something.
bad enough. Why do you have to make it worse?
Boy.
That is
We
not
don't need
canon.
the whole sensory experience.
I went straight to the kitchen, to the wine section, wherever that is.
There's a pot of hot
To
wine right
get
behind the
so,
throne.
that has got trash man
I was gonna say, it's like
head
season.
hair
Extra
in
flavors
it.
in
Yeah, no. I'm going to the wine cellar and getting some celebratory wine of like 1,000-year-old vintage wine.
Okay. You do. And what are you doing with it?
Oh, I'm bringing it back up, and we're foregoing glasses, and I'm finding Iolite, and I'm holding it, and my tail just goes, and it pops the cork right out of it. I go, we need this. And then hand it to you.
Iolite would be sitting across from Eldon and kind of like looking at him and like trying not to look freaked out and sort of trying to be moderately like, all right, like we're okay, and like healed him a little bit, but also kind of like assessing the freakiness that's going on. So if you hand that to her, she'll
And as she drinks, she'll look and go, whoa! Celebratory wine.
At this point, Eldon's like taking his tattered cloak and like trying to like wrap it around himself.
she'll give Ayla a look like,
Subtlety was never Isla's strong suit. Especially when you had wine.
I just meant I was not expecting. You have abs. Very nice abs.
As you're talking, like the black goo is like soaking through the cloak.
Ow.
Theratrix will wrap himself around you as much as he can. And his face only, his long neck wrapping around, and then his face, a foot away, we'll say, from yours. He will say, "Are you okay, my brother?"
I don't know, but I have to be.
Your wound, it is troubling.
It is.
We must find a way to remove this affliction, and quickly.
I have an idea.
Can I help in any way?
I don't think so. But if you can, I'll let you know.
Please.
Does the affliction hurt in any way when I regain hit points? I know I'm possibly screwing myself, but just for gameplay purposes.
No, but in the back of your head are the whispers at all times. It's almost like when you get a moment to just sit with, tinnitus, I guess, where you didn't realize how loud it was, and then it's starting to creep up in volume. And it's not so much that like before you started your battle here, it's more like at the beginning of today, it was like slightly less, and right now it's slightly more.
Gotcha. Okay. He needs a bath.
And Theratrix looks over at you, Iolite, and says, I am not sure if you are also aware, but your wounds have grown in severity as well. Your face
We do not need to comment on the appearance of a woman's face, okay? This is etiquette you must understand going forward if you're going to be living on the material plane the entire time.
I will strive to be truthful whenever possible. It is important that you know when you are wounded.
It's okay.
I mean,
I'm taking
he is
Thank
being
you,
quite
Theratrix.
rude.
It is good to know.
She takes out a makeup thing. She's like,
On the good side.
it's like the powder.
You make the side look better.
Yeah.
You can just
I
kind
just
of put
side
your
there
I
own
love
won't
the
on the other
stay.
side.
image of she was like, "Oh, Eldon," and Theratrix was like, "Oh."
Is there anything that you all would like to do as the vampires and the humans that are left in Lhorus's group here? Help you up, help each other, start cleaning up this space, bar the doors to outside.
Mage hand will help them clean up
You can help clean.
and loot pockets.
Eldon needs a bath because he is disgusting and covered in blood, and he's gonna hopefully be able to do that
Yes.
and get a change of clothes, spiffy new vampire clothes.
Just like a ruffled, like, cravat or whatever it's called.
The frilly
Frock
shirt.
with
I was gonna say, it looks like,
A little
Dave
fancy
Chappelle
frock.
That's all they wear.
Prince sketch.
thinking of something a little bit more
A blouse.
Game
Blouse.
Nice
blouses.
blouse.
A puffy shirt.
I was thinking of
Ketra's
something a little
gonna
bit more
take off
black and silken
and go find a
svelte,
room
but,
alone.
you know, hey.
Ayla would be kind of like, I think what Theratrix said, like, is kind of in her head. So she's gonna kind of like sit, and she has leather working tools, kit, whatever. So she'll take off her pauldron, because that's like a lost cause at this point anyway. And she's gonna kind of sit with those tools and the pauldron and make like an eye patch with a leather strap that covers her eye, and also where because the chunk missing is not a big chunk, it's like here. So if she makes a little patch, it'll cover it.
Like a sort of Phantom of the Opera. Like,
Kind of like half mask or
Not-
quarter mask. Eye patch.
like
That'd be kinda
a
cool.
quarter.
It's kind of cool. Whatever cool
Yeah,
thing you're
like
picturing.
that.
It's
We
totally
can
cool with me.
It's like that. That
That's
to
cooler
me,
than what
like,
I was picturing.
it's
So
like, I'm picturing like this like badass, like,
Yeah.
like face like mold.
Eldon would definitely, even if he tries to fight them, they
Are the servants giving him baths?
are, because you would not be able to clean yourself. This is what the servants are for. You're in a castle essentially.
It's Harrison,
So-
isn't it?
No,
that's good hand.
Harrison's
It's the laying stroke.
He's holding a little loofah in the little one.
Just slowly pulling his mohawk out of the way.
It's a sponge on a stick because the arm is short.
Harrison's the butler. He doesn't give baths.
They all the
oversees.
butlers have a little arm. Every single one of them.
Butlers don't give baths. They oversee.
They buttle.
They buttle.
Yes. So you are cleaned with.
Clue.
Yes.
They buttle.
All right, cool.
What do you do exactly? I buttle.
You are cleaned very silently. They're not, professionally in a very warm bath with folks cleaning the blood out of your hair and being very careful around this new wound on your chest and across your body, and then wrapping it up, and just kind of like that silent, reserved, maybe you were like, no, and they were like, they just ignored you and just kept cleaning you, and then walked you to a room to rest, with Theratrix waiting for you.
This is the room that we share.
Sure.
Ketra's going to lock herself in a room and lock the door behind her, and she's going to cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
What does that back?
What does that look like?
She lights candles and does a bunch of stuff, and as you just see like this silvery and bluish kind of light just started to swirl as she's doing it, and then Nyx appears in front of her.
So the little black cat appears in the room.
And she is greeted by a hiss. Motherfucker. I'm sorry, Nyx. I'm sorry. Then she offers him a baguette.
Does he come back with
Offer you a baguette,
buttercup
please.
flowers in his hair, freshly groomed, like
No, he's
fairies
probably-
and pixies
he's
were
probably
like.
mad. He's probably mad because I just foinked him right out of probably like a date with a little fake cat. And he's like, "You just removed me from my bitch." And that's one of the first thing he would probably do is start spreading his wings and just start across the room. And I'm like, well, you're back.
Reunited with your companion. Some who have lost, others who have come back. There's almost a little bit of a guilt there, I would imagine, because with the spell you get to bring Nyx back, but Kai has to wait after having waited already all this time. The next day,
Oh, can I do something that night? Actually?
yes,
So when Eldon is asleep, Iolite is going to kind of kneel on the floor, and she's so many times like connected with her connection with the stars and the sky, but tonight she's going to, for the first time, try to like pray. So she's trying to pray to whomever created the shards and sent them to Eleothis. And she doesn't really know what she's doing because she's never like prayed before, but she's specifically trying to speak to, quietly just in her mind, like connect with whatever or whoever that is. And in her mind, she's specifically praying for Eldon.
for Eldon in what way?
Like, I think she's trying to reach out, connect with whomever this is, to say, like, I am here because you made me, and I need something in return.
Roll a d100.
Dial 1-800-GOD. And this will determine if the phone call connected.
Make sure I'm rolling the right dice. Yes. 18.
Okay. You sit and almost like try to tap into this power that is, it's condensed in this one much larger spot. Sitting with yourself finally and focusing on it in a non like immediately stressful situation, you can feel how dense and present that shard is. When that first one was there, maybe when you were little, it was like, wow, this is here, and you could like kind of feel it if you pressed, but it was small. It was just one piece. With all of them together, it's probably about the size of like a golf ball or a little or bigger, maybe like a tennis ball. Try to picture a ball, like it's there. But then it radiates out wherever there are cracks. You can see and feel. It's like your face and your hands. Like the energy that it has is spread throughout your body, and you focus on it and try to see if you can connect with wherever it possibly could have come from and reach inwards, and then looking up at the stars, kind of just looking everywhere. You can see the moons.
Can we see them? Where we are?
If you, they have, the rooms are, there are balconies if you,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's where she'd be.
And you sit with yourself for a while and just focus. But you do not receive anything back. It is, as you look up at the stars, you can tell, you've been studying the stars for so long, you know exactly what day it is. It is rolling into, it's the wee hours of the 5th of visions. You are in a new month, having left memories behind. And in this month, it means something different to everyone. But it is known for a month where people focus on visions of the future, visions of the past, trying to tap into multiverses if people believe in such a thing, or past lives if people believe in that too. But in this moment, looking down on you, the colors that you would see in a clear, the teal smallest moon is waning gibbous, mostly there, but not full. There's just a sliver of chaos, and the twin moon is waxing gibbous. The Iara, which takes the longest to become a full moon, and you know it won't become a full moon until the end of this month, is just a sliver itself. A tiny crescent. And you get nothing from them. But Eldon, while you are asleep, which you sleep very heavily, as your body is trying to recover from the stress, in the darkness of your dreams, you find yourself sitting on that same stone where you had first seen Iara. And you are alone. The woods that surround Dahim are quiet, and that river that you had been, or lake, body of water that you had been overseeing is there, with the moons from tonight, like mostly Naklir, and the purple and blue of Phelan and Isvian reflecting on the water. And you kind of look out and you hear, well, that's sweet. And you look, and it's almost like you hadn't looked away, but you must have, because she's sitting there again, this old lady, this time appearing to be, she looks like maybe a combination of like a goblin and an elf. So a little taller, shorter than if she was a younger person, but hunched over and wearing white, with gray, like the folds of the robes that she wears. It's like this gray shadow. And she's got the tea. And she smiles just a little bit and then slides over a teacup to you.
Pick up the teapot and pour some. Just do that double hand with the. This is so good. It's like godly good tea. You know?
It's the best tea he's ever had. And it's dream tea.
And she says, your friend is trying to reach out to gods that she doesn't even know the source of.
Ayla?
Yes, I believe that's her name.
I'll just smile and take another sip of his tea. And you answered?
No. I don't answer anyone. I arrive when I feel like arriving. I don't take house calls.
It's true. She's my god. So, I mean, we don't pray to her. We just honor her.
Since our last conversation, I've asked myself something that many mortals probably have asked. It's, what do the gods want? What do you want, Iara?
What makes you think I want anything, young Eldon?
I would think everyone, even gods, desire something. Otherwise, we'd never change, we'd never grow. The siblings are... We mortals say the siblings are always fighting, or something.
So I hear.
So the gods desire nothing? Not even you?
I didn't say that. What do you desire?
What do I want? I want a house. A small stone house. On a cliff that overlooks the sea on one side and a village on the other. I want to live there with the woman I love and children, several of them, with skin and eyes and a laugh just like hers. I want to hang my bow up and never have to use it again. I want to be unnecessary, except for those that I love and those that love me. I want to be unneeded. But I don't think I've earned that life yet. And I may not get the chance. I'm sure he'll like whatever they have him in, he'll pick it up. I'm sure you already knew. I'm sure you felt it. What's inside me. We mortals, we say that you're a god of change, of, some say, of chaos. Is that true?
I find enjoyment in rebirth. But for something to be reborn, it must first be destroyed. And mortals don't like that cycle, despite its necessity. Even you. And she laughs a little bit. And there's a difference this time in her presentation to you, as the first time she had appeared, that, you know, that small little lady, this what's a good word, is unassuming, non-threatening. There's a little bit more heft to her right now. She's larger than she was. And she says, You contradict yourself even as you speak to me. You want to be unnecessary and yet speak of children and a partner and being unneeded. Mortals make no sense. You cannot be both unneeded.
By those that... Unneeded except for those that I love and that love me.
Unfortunately, you do not get to choose who loves you.
That's right.
That could be many, many people.
So, you enjoy change.
Change is life.
Change needs an end.
There
For
is no
rebirth.
such thing. Life needs an end for rebirth.
So what happens when this Moander comes, and if me and my friends cannot stop him?
Then the landscape will change.
He will overtake everything.
Possibly. Or perhaps you fail and another group of mighty mortal heroes comes and slays this beast. That would be quite interesting. Perhaps only you die.
Perhaps. But if we can't stop him, if nobody on this plane can stop him, if we are the ones chosen by fate to stop him, and yet we fail, then everyone dies. Everyone becomes Moander. And who is there to believe in the gods then?
I suppose no one. That would be an interesting time. But isn't there always hope? Isn't that what you all say? There will always be someone left behind. This creature came from somewhere else and grew here. I doubt this is the first time. And it won't be the last. But back to what I want. You speak of a house and a family, but fundamentally, what you want is for me to remove that rot from your body that is eating away at your insides, turning your heart into a rotten core of filth. Your lungs, even as you breathe, you can feel it. She takes a deep breath. I can feel it. Your muscles, tendons.
I feel it in my bones, yes.
He whispers in your mind. That must be an interesting violation of sorts. You want to live. The house and the children, you make that choice. I can't give that to you. But I can take this rot. Right now, this god is nothing. Stronger gods have come knocking at our door. My parents smote them to the ground. Even the one that you once believed in. An interesting one. I can remove it. And in exchange, I do want something. Normally, I wouldn't have to ask for anything. I can just take it. But there is one thing. A gift given by a god cannot be taken by another god. It has to be freely relinquished. And you have a gift that I find quite interesting. Theratrix. You have a connection, and through your connection, he has a connection to this vast Gand of Veterix. I have no qualm against this newly ascended god. I don't yet know what it wants. I will, right now, remove your rot. Restore your insides to what they should be. If you give me the power that Vascan Veterix gave to you. Not right now, because you will need it to destroy Moander, or to attempt to. But I would need your word that when it is all done, you will call out to me, and I get to receive my prize.
What exactly is it? My power? My connection with Theratrix? My abilities?
Both. You would relinquish your abilities and your remaining connection to Theratrix. To me. You could become mundane, the snap of a finger. Your own. Theratrix can live his life. It's a change. But it would happen either way when you die. You would just be allowing him to mourn that loss a decade or two before it happens. I don't know how long you humans live.
Dozen years or so, right?
I suppose you need this answer now.
That's usually how it goes when gods are sitting across from you sharing tea.
Your people can contact my people.
You're not going to leave a god on red.
Yeah, she could might rescind her offer.
Or she might ask for more later.
I would be remiss if I said that this was the only way that you could cure yourself. There are always other ways. This is just the only sure way. She is going to, before you answer, she reaches out to you and takes your face in her hand. It's very long, slender fingers, this like combination of goblin and elf, long nails that are beautifully manicured. And she's going to turn your face just slightly so that you look over the lake, this moving water, and you can see a visage of Iolite sitting on the edge of the bed. You can see the back of her hair, not in the braid because she's like, we'll say she's braiding it for bedtime, but just like looking up at the moons, and you can see her face. And Iara says, if she could hear us talking right now, what do you think she would say? What do you think she would tell you to do? As she, right now, is calling out to my brother, Caius, not even knowing that that's who she's trying to speak to. He will not answer her. But she wants you to be healed.
I think she would tell me to take the deal.
I think so too.
With a single tear that like runs down because he's thinking of everything that he's said that he wants, and fearing that loss of connection to Theratrix, he'll nod.
She takes her hand away from your face and leans back, takes another sip. Cheers. It's a little tink of the ceramic tiny cups. She takes another sip. It's better this way. You kind of look back and can still see Iolite sitting there. And she says, it would be fun to allow her to believe that her prayer is what cured you, would it not?
Wanna fuck with her?
I would say, in a way, it did. Not because I was answering her, but because you seeing her like this.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to her not to lie. Ever.
I will caveat this with the fact that I cannot promise you a house on a hill and children and a person who loves you, standing by you every day. That is your fate. You want something as benevolent as that, you need to reach out to my brother. I'm sure Naclear would be happy to do a little bit more good.
Here's his number.
I understand.
But he's a bit busy all the time.
I understand. I just want a chance.
Well, you have it. I will not come to you again. This has been enjoyable. But I have others. That I'm enjoying tea with right now, as a matter of fact.
I'd say thank you, but I'm not sure if I should yet.
It's premature. You will not thank me. In time.
I suspect not. See you in the sky, I guess.
That you will.
He's just gonna close his eyes.
You close your eyes. The last thing you see is a little smirk on her face as she takes another sip and then places the tea down. And when you open your eyes again, you are lying in your bed. The curtains are drawn, but you can tell that it's morning. And looking down at your body, you kind of like lift up the wrapping that the servants had done the night before. You can still see that it's like kind of stained with the black and like whatever gross color that would come through from the pus. But you lift it up and you can see a very pink and healthy looking scar across your chest. Your arm there's just a little divot where it had originally entered, but it's completely cleared. And beside you, sleeping, is Iolite, peacefully just curled up.
Is she wearing the thing while she sleeps?
No.
I figured not. He'll lean over and kiss her right on that side. Not to wake her up, but just to do it. And he'll lay there until she's awake and everyone's awake.
And that's where we will take a break. The next day, the suns rise as they do every day. Kethra, there's a knock on the door, and it is Harrison. He, when you open, he looks a little downtrodden as he says, "So I have found what you requested. The temple is hesitant to part with it as it is it's very important to them. Either they would like payment or to replace, or they would like something in return."
How much do they want?
When asked, it worth to them about 500 gold.
I want to figure out how to check that. Hold on. Forgot how to use my damn app again. All right.
It'll be at the top of your currency.
All right, fine. Hold on. And she'll go rummage in her bag and go, "Here."
Tink, 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 tink. Just get smacked.
I don't know what money is anyways.
Here.
Of course, he picks up the coins off the ground and puts them in a little pouch. I will return with what you have requested.
200 for them, 300 for me.
And he does return a bit later with the prayer wheel, which is, he presents it to you. He gives it to you in this box that clearly, when he opens it, it's lined in velvet. This is there's like a spindle. It's a long, probably about, I don't know, 8 or so inches long. On the ends are metal, and at the top are these long, cylindrical pieces that look. There's multiples that all have prayers that are etched into them, and on the inside are also these written parchments with prayers from whatever gods they believe in. Additionally, there is a little piece of leather with a stone attached to it, and you spin it in a direction, and it makes a kind of clicking sound as you chant. This is how it would be used. He is a very important piece. This is not something that you would be able to find just anywhere, and is clearly expensive or has been with them for a long time. You get the impression that they likely know him, and also who his patron is. And so Lhorus's pull and weight even made it possible for you to take their prayer wheel from their temple in the first place. And he just bows and then sees himself out.
She goes, "Whoa,
Yes,
how you feeling?"
I've been worse.
She's like, "Quit the bullshit. Be honest."
It's been a rough 24 hours.
She just goes, "Healing word again. Help you through it."
He smiles. The scar on his neck is healed, but likely to be reopened at some point should he choose to stay.
She goes, "I'm just gonna need one more thing from you."
Of course, yes.
She goes, "This one's easy. I promise you don't have to do really anything." She's like, I need you to make sure I can be alone with Lhorus.
For what purpose?
Do you think I'm gonna hurt him? If you don't trust me, you can stay. I understand your reservation.
It would not just be me, miss. There are several of Lhorus's court that would be... approval would be required to allow anyone in that space, especially with the prince not knowing what is to occur.
And the whole part about Kai not knowing, we have to make sure. Do you have anyone from his council that you could trust to keep their fucking mouth shut?
It's not who I trust. It's who Lhorus trusts, and he trusts them all. I could speak to Lysandra, and
Where is she?
she's in the Great Hall,
It's okay, I'll speak to her.
of course. He bows again. You can tell looking at his face as though he is looking the healthiest that you've seen him. Even when things were, even before the fight, he was looking pallid and pale, as if he had given much of himself to whoever needed it or whoever requested it. So he looks the most healthy that you've seen him in this short time, these past 7-8 days. And so he takes the opportunity to nod and excuse himself from your presence.
Ketra's just shaking her head like, he's so fucking awkward.
Yes. I will say in the past 24 hours, you have heard, we'll say, renewed sounds that one would expect to hear of a vampire coven that has begun replenishing its stores of people.
Great.
Off in the distance, I mean, they're not making it obvious as they know you are still here, but you are all in the presence of vampires, and they are doing what they need to do to survive. So
Kethra strapped a little note on the back of Nyx that says, if you hurt me, my druid will kill you. Like, yeah, just letting him know. Don't mess with Nyx while he's there, too.
heading to the Great Hall and walking in, you can see that the vampire coven here have begun cleaning up, and they have strength and whatnot. It's more about rebuilding. You see a, we'll say, medium height, dark skinned woman with this large afro that's picked out, little gems that have been like embedded within it. She is wearing a one of those what would be body contour type dresses with a
Go girl. Yes.
It's very simple. There isn't much on the dress itself. It's almost like she adorns herself from the shoulders up. Her makeup is impeccable. She's got all kinds of extra gold and whatnot that's on her cheeks and forehead, and she's just sitting.
Ayla hasn't tried to court a vampire yet.
She's just sitting.
Add that to the list. I have not fucked a vampire yet.
Are there any blue or green vampires in the hall?
Cool tone vampire.
All different colors.
They don't need to be blue or green.
But preference-wise, we know that's
our
Ayla's
type.
weakness. You know,
It's a cool color.
She's just sitting in front of the crystal on a remaining chunk of stone, that a pillar that was left, and she's just kind of looking at this shattered place where Bloodletter once was.
She'd walk up right next to her.
She does not look at you, and she says, "Funny thing, this, isn't it? The shattered shrine of our ruin brought to us by the love of my sire. I'm not sure if this heralds my death or my protection. And here I sit, while Lhorus lies resting for this decision."
About that.
You see her slightly tilt her head to look at you.
Ketra's gonna turn and look right at her because I'm assuming she's probably taller than Kethra.
She's sitting right now.
Oh, she's sitting.
She would be
eye level.
just.
She's eye level.
She's like 5'5". She's not like a tall person.
sweet.
She's just like an average
Ketra's
size
like,
person.
sweet.
Yeah.
Someone not
She's
super
only-
taller than me.
She's only like half a foot taller than Kethra.
Yeah.
It's like a half a foot. That's it. She's just about that. I take it you'd like to have your sire back for the decisions you have to make.
I don't know if that's possible in the way that I envision, but he'll return in his own time.
I wanted to talk to you about that. What if I could expedite that?
Expedited how?
Put him back together?
He'll do that on his own. Why do it faster?
I have my motives, which are honorable, I promise.
You promise.
My motives. I love his son. There are no motives for myself here. I want to give Kaya's dad back.
So you want to bring back a vampire lord faster than he would
I want
for the
to
love
try.
of his son.
Yes, but I don't. But I would prefer his son didn't know.
And why is that? That's interesting.
I don't want him to feel any type of allegiance to me due to it. I'm not the person to clip anyone's wings. I love him selflessly. I just want to give him his father.
Does he not love you back?
He does.
Then why not tell him?
'Cause I want to make sure if I can succeed. I want to see if I can succeed first.
And why should I do this for you? If anything, Lhorus being asleep and resting might give him some time to think about what he's done and the implications of it.
If that's what you think he would prefer, then I'll take your word on that. You know Lhorus. I know Kai.
You're all very interesting.
Not that I owe you this explanation. Kai is the first person who I allowed myself to love for a very long time after a brutal heartbreak. I will do whatever I can to protect him. I don't care about me. And quite honestly, I don't really even care about you. This isn't about us. This is about a father and a son.
It's very interesting as well. I see it differently. This is about us. Right now, we have the supposed son of my sire walking freely in these halls with a weapon granted to him from a god that hates our existence and would only grant it to him if he chooses and agrees to slaughter us.
How do you know that?
Because it's the Raven Queen. She hates us.
And gods are also fickle.
Indeed they are.
You know that they do whatever they do in order for self-gain.
Yes, they do. And so I won't claim to know why she has allowed him to take it. But I believe that it marks our doom eventually. So what are you asking of me? What do you need from me, human girl?
All I'm asking from you, vampire girl, is for you to escort me to Lhorus so I can try. You can stay there the whole fucking time. I don't give a shit. I'm trying to be diplomatic and kind about this. So please, watch the microaggressions.
Make a persuasion check. It's going to be very high DC.
Of course it is.
You could have come to me and I'd inspire or charm somebody for you.
It's not really Kethra's style.
14.
Plus,
She-
Did you add your modifier?
I don't have one.
Oh.
She stands up, and she's only slightly taller than you. She does not move towards you, but she does stand, and you see her. She folds her arms, and on her fingers are those, I love these so much, but those long, pointy, like fingertip covers that are they're like gold and like ornate, and just, I love them.
They're going to say Cynthia Revo fingernails.
No, they're like each one of her fingers has it. It's like that just decorative statement, like, I don't need to use these, other people do things for me, kind of thing. And she just folds her hands over her chest. And she says, I don't like you. I don't like that any of you are here. I don't like what Lhorus did. That he brought, supposedly, our death in through the womb of some woman because of his love for a long dead man. So no. Lhorus will lie there, and he will collect himself, and when he comes to, we will discuss as a group what the next steps will be. And hopefully you all will be gone by then.
I don't like you either. And to be completely honest, I don't give a flying fuck about you. And just so you know, you're a fucking coward. If you sit here afraid of every fucking prophecy that might come your way. You're a morally bankrupt coward. And quite honestly, why the fuck would you follow a man that you obviously don't like?
We all do what we have to do, honey.
So, back to the coward again?
Sure. This coward will be dancing on your grave a millennia after you're gone.
What makes you think I won't be pissing on yours one day?
Challenge accepted. If that's all.
Good old-fashioned piss-off, I guess.
And Kethra,
That's not the C word I expected to come out of Kethra's mouth, by the way.
I was trying not to get us banned on YouTube. And Kethra go, well, I guess we'll find out exactly what Lhorus has to think when he's done putting himself back together, I guess.
Yes, we will.
She goes, have the day you deserve, you bitch.
You as well.
And she goes, what a raging gash, as she walks away. My God.
She doesn't even get her name.
She don't give a fuck. Kethra don't give a fuck.
Find the grave of raging gash.
She turns to watch
What
you
am I supposed
walk
to do with a prayer wheel now?
with her hands,
Stupid
just
wheel.
no movement. And then she...
And Kethra's still within 5 feet of her. Just to piss her off, she uses her telekinesis to knock one of her fucking nail things off.
Ding, 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 ding.
And then Kethra picks it up and goes, mine. Fuck you. And walks away.
Just put it on the middle finger before you do it.
Yep, and she's like...
That's what happens when you
Roll it up.
spend like an hour fighting vampires. You're like no longer afraid of the consequences of your actions.
Kethra was never afraid of the consequences of her own actions. She was like, if I die, I die. Fuck it.
We ball. You know?
the look on her face as you kind of back up with your middle finger extended is one of she is like there's that her lips are shaking kind of thing of a person who is only holding themselves back because of the consequences that would happen later if she were to do something right now. And she just watches you go, not smiling.
Kevin's like, there's that pussy again. And she's back, and she walks away.
She turns around.
Daddy. You're afraid of your daddy.
You're afraid of your daddy, you little bitch.
Bitch, we beat the trash man.
Kevin's like,
Bitch, he beat the trash.
That's
Yeah,
true.
seriously.
Somewhere
We
walking
did
around.
jack shit.
We were
We
in
took
the-
the
in
damage
the
from the
room.
trash man.
I died. She died.
Beatrix died.
Yeah.
almost everybody died.
And Lhorus's people were not at full strength. Harrison comes to you all and says, I understand that you have a mission ahead of you. I don't know if it would be helpful, but I have, and he rolls out several long kind of scrolls of various maps of the region. They've come from different times. You're not really sure how accurate they are, but he rolls out these maps of Divenia, and he says, I'm not clear on where your final destination is, but we can perhaps help you with these maps.
Keth, your vision. You saw Squall's End.
I don't need a map to know how to get there.
What would be like a landmark or something that Kethra knows is nearby, like a thing that marks where Squall's End is?
Probably about a mile or so from the starts of Squall's End is an old dilapidated castle.
Did they have a name for it?
Not that we knew. Probably the rest of Divenia knows it, but Squall's End doesn't.
Harrison kind of runs his fingers along the map, and there's different maps he scrolls through. There's some that mark where waterways are, others where there are current villages, and then like there's different dates that go back quite a ways. And there's one in particular, as he's showing you, you see it. You see what appears to be the castle. We'll say there's a name. And it is Brenya Castle. But it's when it was in its heyday. And so looking at it, it's on the coast, which is where Squall's End is. Probably 5 or 6 days to the north of where you are right now. Walking.
She'd point at the map and go, right there.
It's about 5 or 6 days from here.
Yep.
So, are we coming up with a plan? I suppose it is not the best idea to just kind of walking through the front gate.
Getting in's the problem. Getting into Squall's End will be a problem.
In what way?
First off, it's heavily guarded.
How many are there?
Depends. Less at night, more during the day.
You don't know how many total people live in this place?
When I was a kid, it started with a few. Every year, he added more as he got More paranoid.
Ah.
Are there walls around your village?
No need.
Make an intelligence check, Ayla.
Where are my smarts? Oh, no modifier for that one.
To be found.
0.
That was me with
Nat
persuasion.
1.
4.
4. Given what Kethra has just said, you also, there's a village, okay, but you also know that these villagers, you know that there are individuals who have spread out from here. So who knows how many people there could be there. It's not as if it's just the village. The rot has spread.
Okay.
What is it, cat hair? Just randomly, I was like, why are you going by sticking your fingers in my mouth?
No, it was
It's a little early for that.
on your chin.
I was like,
On camera?
getting hot in
They
here.
have to join the Patreon for that.
What happened next
Hold
on
each other up
Patreon?
against the wall and choke each other out.
That's the $20 tier.
I don't remember saying yes to any of this, but okay.
All right, we got one.
That's all we need.
Hey, we made $20.
It starts with 1.
$20 is $20.
Get a little strange for some change.
Okay, so getting in will be
The look on
difficult.
Julie's face was one.
And is there a shortcut, a back door, a hollow tree trunk?
I do know that around the castle, right outside of the castle, is a large orchard with lots of giant trees and things, but there's not going to be any easy way in unless there's no one left.
No,
If we're
not-
able to just walk right in, what does that mean? What happened to all the people?
puddles of goo.
What I saw from Yuri's vision, when Yuri gave me a glimpse into the future, that rot is taking people over. And they're becoming one with Moander. Or parts of Moander. I don't really know. But if there's anyone left, it's not going to be easy to get in.
You mean like those things that we saw on the island? Where it looked like combination of animals and merged together as one.
Yeah, just bigger, grosser, and more parts.
Like what Eldon is turning into.
Is that Theratrix that said that?
Not now, Theratrix. Like, you really know how to bring a mood up, Theratrix.
Well, I don't think we should go in blind, that's for sure.
Is the castle guarded or occupied?
It's abandoned.
Would we be able to make it to the castle and then
Yes.
assess from there?
Most likely. Yes. But I can't guarantee that with what's happening there now.
Well, that seems to be our best and only option at the moment. Unless there's a teleportation circle that is there that we could utilize.
I may be able to get us there, but that's... You guys really have to understand, I really don't want to go there.
I know you may not want to go, but
I know, but
fate.
I used to like that word. Not so much anymore.
a double-edged sword.
It is. We should be able to get to the orchard. If we can get to the castle, we should be okay. As long as there's nothing else outside of there. I don't know how far the rot spread.
Well, we saw it in the marsh, so it's a good possibility it's spread pretty far.
And how much? How much of the area has it taken over?
While this conversation is happening, we shift to Eldon and Iolite waking up in the bed.
Oh, I thought we were all having this conversation.
They hadn't said anything, so I'm taking this opportunity to say that we wake up in the bed.
A little pillow talk.
The Eldon having woken up first, but Iolite, you awaken soon after that. And it would be immediately apparent for a multitude of reasons, including a lack of
Smell.
You and
Eldon's
smells,
not stinky
man. You
anymore.
fucking love smells.
It is
Eldon,
the
you don't stink
strongest
anymore.
sense.
You don't stink anymore.
His next character, I am gonna fuck with so hard with smelly stuff.
It's
I'm
just
gonna become a wizard of smell just to fuck with his next character.
He thinks that's gonna
Make sure
work
his
on
walk
me.
by air is always awful. Yeah.
or perhaps even because Eldon is sitting up, or so how would you how does Iolite find Eldon in the room?
How does that? I imagine they'd be sleeping like on their sides, facing each other, and his eyes would be closed, like he's not sleeping. He's doing that, waiting for the other person to wake up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like he's been awake for an hour.
But what if she's waiting for him to wake up?
Well, then they're gonna be in
both
bed all
doing the
day.
same thing.
3 hours later,
Every time, someone
Playing
someone
chicken.
opens an eye, the other one closes
in
it.
tandem.
somebody farts, and you're like, "Ooh."
You're gross.
That's a sign of weakness.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you feeling?
He'll take her hand and he'll slowly, because he doesn't want to like freak her out.
No.
He'll put a
Don't make me touch it. Don't make me touch it. Don't make me touch it.
You'll be like me now.
he'll turn
We'll
to
rot
goose.
together.
We'll turn together. We'll be romantic. He'll put her hand on his chest where the scar is, but there's no black goop anymore.
Hey. Do you feel better then?
A lot better. Your praying last night got the attention of somebody who helped me.
Wow.
It wasn't Caius, who I think is where your shard came from.
Yes. Okay. Who then?
Remember how I was having little tea conversations?
Mm-hmm.
Yara. And she took that from me. But at a price.
What kind of price?
One to be paid later after all of this is done.
Do you want to tell me what it is?
My connection with Theratrix and my gifts that Vaskin Veterix gave me. So when all this is over, one way or another,
I lose Theratrix, and I just go back to being what I was before all this started. Just Eldon. Just Eldon.
Not just Eldon.
Just Eldon. I won't be able to breathe fire or talk to Theratrix the way I do. But that was the price I had to pay. And I couldn't imagine you or Theratrix being very happy if I didn't accept.
Well, I'm sorry that. But just Eldon is enough.
It'll have to be. He's gonna like snuggle up, like scooch closer. Like,
And she took my swimmers too.
what?
What?
Christ, dude.
What? My mind just
Like she just like
it just ping ponged, but it's like
Just-
so many
I
different
know.
things, and I still don't. I'm still
Oh,
confused.
and the vasectomy. I forgot to tell you about the vasectomy.
And there's a
Oh, God.
moment in the air he just grabs a shotgun and just
And you're infertile.
There's always a twist to God deals.
that was
It
the
already is a twist.
I don't know.
he has a testicle portion.
Did I miss? No, did I miss the part?
Oh.
Did I miss the part where she like took where she made you shoot blanks?
Maybe it's temporary.
I hope so.
Maybe it's temporary.
Cuba hits a moment.
Yeah, dude.
Suddenly, Eldon shoot blanks.
Thanks, Yuba. just all over that moment where it could have gone. They snuggle and scene.
Yeah, I'm able to cut. That's
Edit it
the
out,
thing
cut it
about
out.
post editing. I cut out a lot of what he says, so that you know. It's
But it
it's
won't-
a
but it-
lot
He
of
doesn't watch
editing.
it, so it doesn't matter.
Right, it's
He'll
a
never-
lot
He
of
doesn't
editing.
remember it. So
I watch it when I cut
Lot
it apart and
of
post it
editing.
online.
That's true. You do.
That's the already edited version.
That's true. I forgot.
Whatever.
It's all. I forgot all the things that
spits
she
out
cut.
at you.
So your when you come together, your plan is to do what?
We're gonna need to go to the castle and get reconnaissance, so we're not going in there guns blazing, no idea what we're running into.
Yep. Get to the castle and then next step, one step at a time.
Right. So you gather. So a question would be: Are you trying to wait for Lhorus to wake up, or are you saying, like, as a group, what's your plan for your time here in his space?
I think we're all waiting on Kai's decision on that.
I will give some context that the longer you are here, which I'm not pushing you either way, just letting you know, the longer you are here, the more restless the vampires become. You are in their space. Lhorus is resting, healing, not here. The champion of the Raven Queen with Bloodletter, the known sword that killed countless vampires 1,000 years ago, hundreds of years ago, is I wouldn't say you're like walking around like flipping it around and shit, but just like it is known that it is no longer in
shame
its
if this stuck you, huh? Wouldn't it be a shame?
Not only that, but he's the reincarnation of
Yeah,
Right.
Their biggest enemy.
their, you know,
the reminder of what
Kai is definitely well aware. Chances are, I mean, we can role play it, but he would suggest that we move after pretty much that we all feel.
So we're all starting to look like stakes, like in a cartoon.
it's more that the shrine that held this this weapon of death for everyone here is shattered. And every time they walk by it, they know that for all this time, they were safeguarding it. Safeguarding it because that's what Lhorus wanted, but also safeguarding it when you know that the weapon is there, you know it is not being used against you. And he was watching it for a very complicated set of reasons. They were watching it because as long as you can see it, you know it is not going to harm you. And now it's not there. So with you walking around in this space with Lhorus indisposed, the longer you are here, the less his protection holds, because better to beg for forgiveness. Maybe not so much with Kai because it's his son and the forgiveness would likely not be, but there are rumblings. There would be rumors of like, well, maybe it's best for all of us. Maybe we sacrifice ourselves when he wakes up and we've done the thing. We've gotten rid of the, you know, the champion of the Raven Queen, so that others will not suffer the fate that he'll bestow upon. Like, there's all kinds of conversations that would be happening in the background the longer you are here.
I mean, how much credit bought us the death of what's his face?
Samael is just one of many. There are multiple other vampire lords out there who chose.
But he was like the most dangerous one to them. Like
in the moment,
by us a week.
He was just the dirtiest. To be honest, he was just the dirtiest.
You can stay. What I'm saying is, you can stay for as long as you would like. This is on you. But the longer you are there, the less likely that Lhorus's protection keeps you safe. They could wipe out all of you except for Kai.
So basically, we're overstaying our welcome.
Yes, you are overstaying.
Probably get the fuck out.
Well, especially after the confrontation. And
Hey,
the
she started out being the
fingers.
douchebag. Kethra was nice.
Yep.
Kethra started out kind.
Eldon talking to Yara in the dream, like that happened on what, like the day
That
after?
that was the night that you went to sleep. Yeah. It's been 2 days since the battle.
We should probably get the fuck out of here.
I think we should leave.
Hey, I will not argue that fact at all.
Yeah, vampires are
I fear
hospitable.
I fear for all of your safety.
The eyes around here have certainly changed.
You see Lysandra, the one who had spoken to Kethra. There are probably like 3 others who
Ketra's
are...
just like...
There's 3 others with her of various types, who... They were not high enough, like the one that Lhorus had mentioned. I forget the name, but that he lost before with Samael when he attacked. But they're the type that are going to fill in the space. And there's multiples of them. And even as you give her eyes, she does not give them back to you. There's more of like a smirk, and you can see like 3 others with her who are just looking over at all of you. It's like one of those things that as the time is going on, they are getting stronger. The screams are getting more frequent. The cries and the sobbing down the hall in a back room.
Off that balcony. Just see ya.
I'm picturing her as like the Regina George of the
For the vampire community.
vampires, and like her, the plastics are like with her.
Yeah, there's
Sit with us.
it's becoming more of a vibrant space. And there are, I mean, Harrison is very nice to you all. You see that his wound has reopened. Like, they are, life is coming back, and they know that Lhorus will come back. It's just unclear of how long this will take. It's not an instant thing for a wound like that.
We make out a first light for safety's sake.
I agree.
Is there anything here that we could take with permission, of course, or partial permission, that could be useful to us? Has anybody noticed anything? Have we noticed anything?
Like what?
I don't know.
Treasure room?
Treasure room, wine closet.
waiting
that
for the
I already might have taken a couple of bottles of.
Some loot of some kind?
Just, yeah, what would we
Blouses.
need? Blouses, just a lot of frills.
Wear a frilly blouse.
I don't
Yes,
know.
you
That's
are in
what
your
it's-
fancy
That's all they have.
Yes, you are.
You're,
Damn it.
you're welcome to take wine. If you'd like to try to take some money, you could take money.
Let's not completely piss off the
Yeah,
vampires
I don't
before
wanna
we go. That's just like.
steal from the vampires. I want them to give it
What
to
do
us
they
because
need money for?
We help save them.
They owe us.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should give us money for that.
I don't know. These vampires are so self-centered. They probably thought that we
We're not
should be
going to
happy
come
to give
across
our
a
lives for
store
them.
from between here and
I mean, there's got to be some
Scotland.
discarded jewels that.
Yeah, they're gonna need
diamonds.
dust.
Yeah, diamonds, diamond dust.
Diamonds or dust of diamonds.
Are you looking for diamonds?
That'd be good.
Yeah, it's a garden.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can we help?
Yep. With advantage.
Let's see my investigations. I forget.
Most takes wine. It's like vintage 1,000 years.
Oh,
A
nothing.
1,000-year wine would be terrible.
Says you
2.
and your human
With
palate.
You get
advantage.
to have advantage because
Oh.
I'm helping you.
Yes.
2.
15.
Nice.
15. On a 15, you are able to find a diamond that they're willing to part with. That is 300 gold.
Do y'all need this?
Worth 300 gold.
I had to like pry it out of like a crown or
Or
something.
diamond dust worth, whichever one you would prefer. 300
I'll
gold.
pick dust. I already have some regular ones.
Is there anything anybody does before they leave? One final stop.
Is there a library of sorts there?
Yep.
I really can't read.
Would have
Oh, that was real.
been reading
Wow!
the books, ignoring the comment.
Spicy Iolite. I like
You're
it.
not the only one who can make little comments.
Good. I encourage it. You're all too damn quiet.
I'm not.
That's a clip.
She would have just been in
Makes
that
the clip,
library
so.
reading like books on like Elven history, assuming they've got very old books in the library.
And what are you trying to find out?
Oh, nothing. It's just an interest.
Okay. Then you do that. Great.
Nothing that will help us unless there's something that will help us.
There's nothing that, but in life you want to slip something in there for me.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you know.
It's just a character quirk that I built into her, and but if there's anything in these books that mentions how to
coming up at
defeat
all.
extra plane
That's new.
god invaders, then yeah, I'll just. Have there been godly incursions in the past, and how were they thwarted?
Is that what you're looking at?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and that would be investigation as well, because you're trying to find like books that are on that.
Let's use a better dice. Investigation. Where are you at? Nat 20 plus
20.
2.
Nice.
Nice.
I was gonna say that had a good spin on it.
When they spin, I win.
Looking through the books, there are a variety of.
We're looking through the books.
There are a
The books I
variety.
can't read.
That was so sixth grade history teacher. Like somebody said something, and you're like, on page.
I'm not even gonna justify that with even a response to it. Yep.
Most of them are Elven cottagecore.
Trad wife. You
Ayla's not. Nope.
looking through the books, you find a book about when the elves came through, and there are accounts from different people, different elves, kind of written down in there. One of which possibly could have been Lhorus or even his people, talking about the reasons why they came through. And there were a variety of them. Lots of different elves decided to come through when this particular portal was found to Eleothis. But it's clear written in this journal more so than kind of like a history book. It's not like these books are all being mass printed, but it's more of a journal that in the Fey realm, there are portals that lead to all different planes of existence, and this was just a new one that had been found. And one of the reasons why folks came through was some of them wanted to escape, some wanted a new life and to find a place that others had not yet been. What you know from reading it is some of them brought gods with them when they came through. You find out from reading that the gods gain power. You kind of knew this, but according to what the elves have written, which may or may not be the truth, but this is what they wrote, the gods gain power based off of how many people believe in them. And the more belief there is, the stronger the god becomes.
That's what he was trying to get across with the arrow.
They don't necessarily disappear if there's no one there, but they would be weakened until they can find a way to find more people, where this is where these portals come through. Destroying a god in one place does not mean that they are forever destroyed. So, and as long as there is someone who believes in them in that plane, there is a chance that they could come back to power. As long as they have an avatar, a presence in that plane, but they exist across multiple planes all at once. So how to destroy them, no one knows. Once a god has been created, destroying them is not something that mortals have figured out, but how to remove them from your plane of existence, you need to push them through some kind of portal. Or you need to weaken them such that you could transport them to a portal and remove them. They could always come back. And you pushing them through a portal, you're kind of just pushing them to someone else's problem. But that is the way of the world.
I wonder what that said.
There's some pretty pictures in there.
It's like the king of the hill. I mean, they'd be real upset if they could read.
So, as you exit the front gate of Lhorus's estate here, Harrison and a couple of other of the humans that are on various shifts opens the gate for you, nods, and wishes you well. There are horses available.
I feel like you're making the right choice.
Tell Lhorus when he awakes. I will come back one day.
I'm sure he knows. Lord Prince.
Just Kai.
Yes. Of course. Kai. Lord Prince.
I was like, immediately he's gonna be like, nope, don't like that.
We will be here.
Good luck to you.
You as well.
Thank you.
Of course, miss.
Who's saying bye?
Yeah.
Harrison?
Mm-hmm.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Thanks for the wine.
TTFN, ta-ta for now. You know remember who
Fun,
said
fun,
that?
fun, fun, fun. Boing. Wonderful word about Tigger. I'm the only one.
Wonderful thing about Eldon. Eldon's a wonderful thing.
You head out of the front gate and down.
Everybody knows that I'm good? No.
Unless you said it.
Acknowledge it unless you're
Yeah,
We weren't all
anything.
sharing that bed.
Shirtless? Like, we would notice if you were still shirtless.
Look at me. Everybody would know.
Okay.
How would everybody know?
Did you smell better?
So
Sorry,
he
just
would
kidding.
flash you.
Do you come out in a towel?
No, he's yes, he does. Canon now. He comes out in a towel out of the bath, freshly scrubbed.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, you're not rotting anymore.
You changed your hair color.
What do you
Something's different.
tell everybody?
I would just Iara. It was Iara.
You
But-
honest boy.
Why? Like that's the thing. Like why lie when the truth just works? I don't. What? I'm trying to think of how he would lie about it or why. I just sneezed and
So you
fucking cuckoo, I'm better. But he'll have to talk with Theratrix later about it.
so you let everyone know, and Theratrix is there when you tell everyone.
Yes, he'll like just lift this up.
Theratrix is ecstatic when you do. Like we'll say you're kind of this flashback. You're thinking about this as you're walking out the gate here. Theratrix leans in, presses his forehead against your forehead as you do so often, so many times, and he says, "How?"
Iara came to me.
Why? That's wonderful, but why?
I think she was amused that Iolite was praying to the stars for me. And I think it caught her attention. Why Iara finds me entertaining, I don't know.
He tilts his head over to Iolite and like taps your forehead with his.
Aww.
Thank you. Your prayers were answered.
So it seems.
That's wonderful news.
It is.
And she did it.
At a heavy cost. But one that I think I had to pay.
And what was it?
When all's said and done with what we do, I will lose all of my gifts as voice and my connection, what remains of it, with you.
He sits up to his full height at hearing that, looks at all of you almost like his eyes searching quickly as his brain is working through what you just said. Lingers on Iolite for a moment and then looks back. What do you mean when all is said and done? What does that mean? That is not a timeline. That is vagary.
That's the gods for you. But I believe that once this Moander situation, one way or another, is resolved, sometime after that.
I don't understand. She will take our connection. I will not be able to speak with you.
Not in the same way.
There is only one way.
I mean, not in our minds.
So we will no longer be connected.
Yes.
And this was an acceptable price for you to pay?
Acceptable? No, I didn't want to. But that connection would have been severed had I died or become part of whatever Moander is anyways.
But you are not dead. You are still here.
I am.
And you have traded away our connection. Was this the only way?
It was the guaranteed way.
So I will be alone.
You're not alone.
Not yet, but I will be. I will be alone and you will be with them.
With who?
He looks to everyone.
No. We will always be part of each other, no matter what. I don't care what any god says. I don't need to hear your voice just in my head to know that.
Theratrix, you're not just here because of your connection to Eldon. You have helped and saved every one of our lives since we've known you. You're not just a companion. You are a friend.
This connection is all I have known. I'm not ready to let it go.
You'll never be alone.
I will not. Because Pyrothorn will be there. You are right, Kai. I will be connected with him. That's what will happen.
You'll be your own person.
I am not a person. I am a dragon. He sits up a little taller. I am not ready to speak of this. And as you remember this conversation, kind of walking out of the gate, the moment that he feels the fresh air on his face, Theratrix kind of takes off ahead of you all and goes off into the trees.
You would have rather see me dead. God damn it.
I think you're going to have a couple more conversations with him.
Next time, please explain to him that part was not my idea.
Yes, emphasize that.
Who knew that staying alive would be such a problem? They would have been mad if I was dead. They would be mad if I'm alive.
People, even dragons, fear change.
Yeah.
Especially someone who's as young as Theratrix. You're all he's ever known.
I don't like it any more than he does. And were it just me, I probably wouldn't have made that deal. But I don't know how much longer I would have lasted. And I think it's going to take all of us, to do this.
I think you're right.
I think you should sweet talk him over the next 5 days.
I'm not a bard, my friend. My charisma is a -1.
Fortunately for you, I can help you with Inspire.
And technically, you still have the powers that the voice gave you, so he's a dragon. You have that persuasion
advantage,
boost,
yes.
So
It's just gonna be like a lot of like one-on-one conversations over the campfire.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. You head down the rocky.
I just pictured him like a teenager being like, "You just don't get it, okay?" And like running out of the house and slamming the door.
Theratrix throws himself on the bed, kicks his little legs.
ugly crying.
His head scales now like go over and cover some of this.
Team therapy.
We've all been
Storming out,
Theratrix at
I'm
one
gonna
point or
leave.
another.
Theratrix, this is a phase. I know it hurts now. This is your first heartbreak, but
I
you'll
learned it
get
from
over
watching you, okay?
There'll be more, Theratrix. There'll be others, I promise.
You head down into the forests of Devenia. Horse has been provided, so it just takes a little bit of weight off of you all. But as you head through, Iolite, it's been a few days, and you remember that you had told Desi that you would call him the next day.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, Desi's probably panicking, thinking you're dead or something.
A lot happened.
yeah.
Poor Desi's gonna be spiraling.
Yep.
I mean, he could have reached out too. It does go both ways.
The rock works both ways.
Yeah. It does.
There's no service where he is.
She would have. She would do that.
Okay. What do you say as you reach out? We'll say
Start with the eye patch.
a couple of days go into your journey.
There's not a limit to the. Is this like? I forget. Is there a number of like?
I don't
words?
really go by
Okay.
that. I mean, you can't send like a novel, but you can like send a
Score.
message.
7
Yeah.
days ago. Hey, Desi. It's me. Just checking in. We're on the move again, and we're all good. I just wanted to check in on you and see how everything's going there. That's all. How do you hang up the stone?
Over. I love the idea of you accidentally leave it on the line, so then he hears everything that whatever you say. It's just one long line of text.
Oh, I wonder what he's doing. I hope he's...
Because I'm banging anybody. Almost immediately, you get back. I was getting so worried. I didn't want to interrupt whatever you're doing, but I am happy to hear your voice. I'm on a ship. It's called the Okie Doke.
He would be on a ship called the Okie Doke.
That actually checks for Desi. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's in line.
I think I've got about 3 weeks before I get back to the assembly. Or we get back to the assembly. I ran into Dropple. She's doing well. She's all right. I know you'd be worried. Call me tomorrow. I'll catch you up on some fun things. The days pass.
For absolutely no reason, only because I don't think there's ever going to be a time in the next few sessions that it's going to come up. But we made them and I want to use them. I'm going to drink the potion one of the potions that we made. Remember we did the random table things?
Yep.
It's the potion of beautiful appearance that makes me look hot.
Okay. All right.
It lasts. I wrote forever with a question mark.
Yep.
It came in a thermos. It's light blue. It's got stripes of color. It's slimy. It smells of the sea. It tastes like pepper, and the thermos has a red X on it.
It came in a thermos of all things. Like that's what gets. I
old
see like a
thermos.
little. I see like a little Captain America one or something like that.
It's got a red X on it, so.
This is amazing.
Roll.
Roll these on the table, right?
Yeah,
the random
I have
potion table.
I have another
Yeah.
one, but they
I
never.
don't even remember. I have to look mine up.
I know I still have mine too,
Yeah.
but
Mine
they're
weren't making me pretty.
Your-
not as fun. Both of mine are like horrible poisons that will kill whoever drinks them.
Roll a d100.
A D100.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alright.
Where you are in the GQ top 100
52.
people on Helium.
You're number 52.
That's how many days it's going to last.
Nice.
How long?
All right.
52
It's
days.
gonna be hot for 52 days.
Hot days, and then
And then back to ugly
Yikes.
fucking Eldon. Yeah. Maybe the cult. I'll woo the cult members.
There's something different about you.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm hot now.
What happened?
Oh. Just lucky, I guess.
A day ago, you looked like one over death.
Yeah, well, a touch of the gods will do that.
So you did get a little more than just your healing from that.
Nah, it was a potion. Don't tell Iolite.
I think she'll notice.
Yeah, at that moment,
Oh,
Kethra
no.
looks at you and goes, "What the fuck did you do?"
Even though he looks good, he still has no social skills, so he's like,
Okay. She goes, don't ever do that again.
I will kill you if you ever do that again.
And you hear Nyx go,
Hairball in the bag.
yeah, hairball right next.
Damn.
And she's like, something's different.
I don't know. Just the lighting, I guess. The sun. These Devenian woods.
She's gonna, Iolite, Eldon looks weird. And she's gonna walk off.
It actually kind of looks cute.
Weird.
Iolite, your man looks weird.
I only took it because there's no other instance that it's ever gonna.
You might as well,
come
right?
to fucking
I might
play.
as well be hot when I
You don't know that.
right?
I was gonna say it's like it lasts 52 days. So as long as we fight the dude before 52 days, like you could maybe charm him a little bit with those looks. You just do the smolder.
Or if you die, you'll
do
be
red velvet.
immortalized.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is what I'll look like when I die.
That'll be what the ballads are sung about.
Wow.
Okay, so you look great. And
Like I said, there was no other fucking chance.
on the third day of your travel,
There was one thing I wanted to do, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but one of the nights after everything and the chances that we're marching to our death, one of the nights, Kai wants to cast Dream.
okay, what does that look like?
After everyone goes to sleep one night, when it gets quiet, Kai is just gonna walk to the edge of camp. He's gonna sit down, cross his legs, and then he's gonna place both his hands on top of each other like this, and close his eyes. And he's gonna say, Celine Morningstar.
Okay. You keep your eyes closed. It is dark. The sound of the nighttime forest. Let's see how scary this turns out. There's probably all kinds of noises I don't want. Almost like lull you into this dream state. You find yourself in this dark void that you've been used to, but this time, instead of the Raven Queen's face, you actually see a almost like a silvery figure of a child, like a silhouette that is standing beside you, walking as you look down. There's no facial features. It's just like this glittery, ethereal looking humanoid of some kind, like barely make out pointed ears, looks up at you, holds your hand, and then leads you as you're walking through this darkness into nothing. You start to see shadows and shades of figures off in the distance all around. Little backdrops of color, one that barely looks like a forest, or another like a dinner table with people gathered around it, like you're walking through this kind of dreamscape of strangers. And this child silently, you can hear the murmuring of things that are happening, of battles happening off somewhere, until this child leads you over to a dark silhouette of a woman. And this woman is young. Her hair, right now it's just her. It starts to form like that dark shadow silhouette begins to form into a like 3D vision of this person. And it is a, we'll say 40-ish year old, Celine. She's sitting on what you eventually see. She's like rocking back and forth in a chair, this like rocking chair. And she's looking down her hair. How does Celine wear her hair when she is out in court?
When she's out in court, it's always up, like above, almost not quite like the Dracula like double bun, but it's definitely raised up above her head, nothing laying down.
Like the like Victorian kind of era.
It's way, like, it's noticeable. Even if she's not wearing her crown, you know that is the queen.
You see her with her hair down. It's down over her shoulder, and she is cradling in her arms as you approach her a little baby. And she's just kind of like this smile on her face that in real life I wouldn't imagine you've ever seen before. It's just the smile of a mother who is completely enthralled by the baby that's in their arms, and she's just cooing and head tilted. It's just the two of them looking at each other. You notice that child is no longer with you. It's just the two of you sitting there. And one thing, your uncle Klaus, what color is his hair and eyes now?
So the traditional, he doesn't have the violet eyes, but he does have the traditional dark raven hair, but he has more of like pale blue, and as opposed to Mallory, which have more of like that sapphire, like deep blue.
Did Rebecca Morningstar have violet eyes?
Rebecca had violet.
You see violet eyes on this baby. They're both looking at each other, and your grandmother is like cooing at her, and she's just rocking back and forth in this moment that you know to be a dream that she's having, holding her child.
Using the ability of the dream, Kai's going to remain unnoticed for probably like a minute or so, because this would be really like the only time he's seeing his mother as a young child, and he's kind of lost in that moment. And then he remembers why he came here. So, just very subtly, he begins to change the setting of the dream as the spell lets him create. So, very slowly, as they're in her chambers, it slowly starts to turn into the grand hall, place that he's been with his grandmother for a long time. And she won't notice what's happening around her until he'll call to her, and when she looks up, she'll be the grandmother that he knows, and he's being respectful. She'll be in her full regalia. Your Grace.
Her arms kind of like come down to her sides, and she looks confused for a moment, but then composes herself and looks to you. Yes, darling.
I wanted to speak with you.
So speak. Why do you look so pensive? More than usual, I mean. Come. Sit down.
He'll walk closer, but stay standing.
Oh, serious. I see. She clasps her hands in front of her.
Per your last message, I figured it'd be best if we had this talk over long distance.
There's a moment of pause, and you recognize the look of, a regal, well-polished individual who's been taken off guard just for a moment and composes himself. And then she just nods. Yes.
Whatever you may think of me and the choices that I've made, that doesn't matter. Not right now. There is a danger in your lands. If you do not know already, and despite of what you may think of me, I still care for my family deeply. That's what drove me away. And that's what brings me to warn you now.
Is this a threat, my dear grandson?
No. This is perhaps the last chance we will ever get to speak. As you may get your wish after all.
And what wish is that?
That Malachi Morningstar is dead.
That is not my wish, Kai. That would never be my wish. There are things that a queen must do that do not bring her joy or happiness, but protect those around her, her people, her grandchildren. And this is what I've done. And you are alive. And that is why I did what I did. You are free.
I am. Does she know?
She understands. She is not happy about it, but she understands. And she has pivoted her focus where it belongs now. She spent quite a bit of it on you.
I'm sure the burden of me, now it being lifted, you can get to real business.
I wish it were not true, what you are saying. But it is.
I met him.
Who?
My father.
If you are speaking in riddles, I don't know that we have the time.
You being the queen, you would know of the rumors. I'm here to tell you that they were true.
Is that so? You hear a scream somewhere in the castle. And she turns her head just slightly. And then back to you. And what do you want me to do with this information?
Just know.
Now I know.
I wasn't a mistake.
Of course you were not. Never.
I know I wasn't always the easiest.
No, you were not. But I blame your sister for quite a lot of that. You could have been a very amiable boy. But she is very headstrong.
I was never meant for this.
I disagree.
The gods disagree with you.
Fuck the gods. I'm the Queen of Devenia. And I disagree.
And you are allowed your opinion.
Yes, I am.
But these are things bigger than just Devenia.
There's another scream, similar to the one from before. And she turns a little bit more in that direction. You have limited time. You are in my nightmare. So what are you telling me? What is this danger if it is not you?
Something from another world. A rot. I found it on Yamari Island. And in our travels across Tania, we've seen it. The heart of it is in Devenia, the main source. And I'm going to stop it, or die trying. If I don't succeed, you'll need to protect your people, my sister.
You can see her hands are starting to shake. The scream that she had heard, there's another. It's louder, and it's like a longer... it's like that guttural kind of scream yell of a woman in distress. And she turns her... she's starting to lose her composure. And like you see a little tendril of her hair that was up in that very put together bun and hairstyle like falls down on her shoulder. So is this goodbye then? You have come into my dreams to tell me goodbye.
If I survive, if I am welcome, I will see you again.
Kaya, you cannot come back here. I don't know if you can reach out to your sister and perhaps she can arrange something, but you cannot come back here. Your arrival will destroy fragile alliances, and there is a war. There is a war.
I know.
The Emporians have gone too far this time.
Are you sure about that?
It doesn't matter if I'm sure. The Apranans are sure. This allegiance was in the works a long time before. Another curl like falls down on her other shoulder.
Again, That won't matter if we can't stop the rot.
Then stop it. Then stop it.
Protect your land.
It's the only thing I am good for as queen.
And protect our family.
Everything I do is for that. And there's another scream behind her, and she just looks panicked for a moment, and then you see her run, and she begins running down this. She's running down a hallway, but you're standing still, and the dreamscape begins to shift as you watch her running. You start to see other shadows that are beside her, and her body changes. She is covered in blood, and her hair is down and no longer in this beautiful, well manicured style. And she's screaming, and she's screaming Rebecca's name as she's running down this hall. And you can see that she's pregnant. She stops for a moment, and she starts like that. Clearly a contraction has happened. There is a baby coming, but someone is like, your majesty, and she says no, and she keeps running, and eventually comes down to a room that she double doors. She throws open the doors, and her daughter is on the bed, barely alive but screaming, with other shadows. Everyone else is just a silhouette, barely featured. You kind of recognize the your Mallory's father, who's in the room holding on to Rebecca. You see your mother, and she is not doing well. She's torn up on the bed, and she's like yells, and then like one more time, and then you see Celine runs over and kind of like cradles her like she was holding her baby when you first saw, and she's just holding on to her. And she like lets out like one more scream, and Selena is like, also, you can see that another kind of contraction comes for her, but she holds back, and she's just holding on to her baby as the shadows all are descending in that space, and I won't get graphic, but the babies are being born as Rebecca leaves this world, and her mother holds her and like cradles her. And then she shifts back into that baby that when you walked in, and it all goes peaceful again.
Just a loop.
Yeah, and she's just holding her and rocking with her hair down, and she's wearing like a plain white nightgown and just holding and cooing.
He won't break her like mental lock-in of the baby and start the cycle over again. He'll just quietly turn and over his shoulder just say, "Goodbye, grandmother."
And you hear a little, "I love you."
And Kyle just kind of and exit the dream.
And that's where we will end tonight's session.